morning, team, and thank you for attending my presentation. Today I'd like to discuss my key findings within the diversity policy at the Hospitality Cooperative. The diversity policy for the Hospitality Cooperative effectively aligns with relevant legislation and workforce requirements, meets the essential standards of both legal and compliance and organisational success. In regards to workforce requirements, the diversity policy reflects and adheres to anti-discrimination by prohibiting biased recruitment practices, promotion and daily workplace operations. The policy complies with law such as the Equal Employment Opportunity Act, safeguards the hospitality cooperative and allows fair treatment. The policy also supports the Work Health and Safety Act by promoting a safe and respectful workplace environment where bullying, discrimination, and harassment aren't tolerated. When it comes to the workplace requirements, the policy reflects the needs of a diverse workforce. It encourages the representation of diversity at the hospitality cooperative by promoting inclusive recruitment practices and also ensures that career pathways are based on merit and open to all employees. The diversity policy also prohibits unconscious bias by fostering an inclusive culture full of opportunity. The policy recognises the important role that the staff members play and that they are the company's greatest asset by retaining the greatest asset, and that by retaining these employees, they are able to deliver a high-level product. Lastly, the policy's commitment to regular review and the collection of feedback from employees, clients and customers enables ongoing changes and legislative updates. By maintaining this, the Hospitality Cooperative ensures that the policy is kept relevant and effective by continuously adapting to legal standards and ever-changing workforce needs. Overall, the policy supports legal and workforce demands and promotes a fair and inclusive, compliant workplace culture. The two improvements that I would make to the policy are enhancing flexibility through remote and hybrid working options and expanding cultural awareness, training and support systems. Introducing a hybrid working policy to allow remote working options where feasible, specifically tailored for roles that do not require a person's presence. Ensure that these options are available across the board for all departments to avoid confusion and create a more inclusive workplace environment. This adjustment would enhance the currency of the policy and its effectiveness and modernise workforce expectations. This would make the Hospitality Cooperative a more attractive and accommodating place for employees. Introduce cultural awareness training and workshops and cultural days led by employees from all different backgrounds. Ensure resources are included for managers so that they can appropriately support diverse teams efficiently and effectively, especially when it comes to diverse communication channels. By expanding cultural awareness, the currency of the policy is enhanced appropriately, ensuring its alignment with inclusivity and expectations. This fosters a culture built on respect and inclusivity and strengthens collaboration across diverse teams. Secondly, I'd like to showcase the strategy that I wish to implement. The plan I wish to implement. The strategy. Set specific measurable diversity targets, inclusive hiring strategies, best ways to train diverse talent, use reporting systems to assess progress and share outcomes with staff to ensure they are held accountable. Responsibility. The HR team will have the responsibility of leading the initiative, setting goals, and consultation with the senior leadership team. The HR and senior leadership team will be responsible for ensuring the policy is kept up to date and regularly reviewed to ensure it complies with legislation and industry standards. Collaboration. Work closely with the heads of each department and identify realistic and achievable goals that align with industry standards and workforce demographics. Ensure regular updates are shared in team meetings to ensure transparency within the organisation. Timeframes. Define initial timeframes and targets within the first quarter. Conduct reviews biannually to monitor the progress of the policy and make adjustments as they are required. The method. Implement data tracking systems to capture recruitment, retention, and promotions. Conduct biannual reports with staff and team meetings to track progress and reinforce transparency. Continual improvements. Conduct annual reviews to assess the relevance of goals and make adjustments based on legislative changes and insights. Employee, client, and customer feedback will be the most important metrics to determine continuous improvement. Actions. Conduct diversity inclusion training sessions. Ensure that all staff members have a basic understanding of the importance of diversity, specific policies, and the roles they play to promote and uphold an inclusive workplace environment. The steps. Arrange mandatory training sessions for all employees covering topics like anti-bias, cultural awareness, and respective behaviour. Use interactive methods such as role plays, exercises to help employees remain engaged and reinforce their commitment to the workplace and the policy. Establish a diversity task force. Create a dedicated team that is responsible for monitoring the policy's implementation and its ongoing improvement and relevance. Steps. Assemble a task force that includes employees from diverse departments, ethnicities, and backgrounds to represent diverse perspectives. The task force must regularly gather feedback on the impact of the policy and address any complications or challenges. Updated and new initiatives are to be suggested as when change to the policy is required. Thank you for the time that you've taken to listen to my report. I really appreciate it.